the thing that we're going to talk about today is that crypto is ruthless, and the people behind all the fancy coins you're investing in, we will reveal their intentions. And this is important for understanding when you should sell your cryptocurrency. It emotionally attaches you or detaches you from your investments in crypto. So this today is an episode that will help everyone. So let's get into it. The dark truth about crypto. I have a quick story to share before we get into this. Like, I have so many DMs on Instagram of people who lost their life savings in crypto because they started to trust the founders and the teams behind each coin a little too much. So what basically happened is they bought a coin and they thought, okay, this coin will go to infinity. And what we will touch on today is the real intention behind the team. So we can also talk out of experience here. Maybe, Jack, you can share a bit like how the first conversation was with the specific project that we like helped during the earlier part of this year. So what was like the first call? Do you remember like what he asked us, what our intentions are, and what we did and what we said?
So I think you're talking about a project which we both joined and which we consulted, and
Exactly.
Where the founder asked us what we're good at. Is that what you're touching?
No, okay. I will directly.
Yeah, let's say that.
So he basically asked us, okay, what is our goal with like helping them, consulting them? And we both looked at us and we both were like, okay, we are serious. We want to make money. And then he started to smile and said, okay, I really wanted to hear this answer because this is also my intention. So these founders, or their intention basically isn't to make everyone rich. Their biggest driver is to make themselves rich. So I never saw a team in crypto who wasn't selling their tokens. So every one of them used the coins that they got and sold them to either buy Bitcoin or nice mansions in Australia. So if the team is selling their tokens, this should be a very clear sign to you as a retail investor. This basically means, okay, the team itself is not believing that the coin will go to infinity. So maybe you want to take the word here, because this is the harsh truth about crypto. Nobody in crypto is doing something for someone else. They all are ego-driven. They all want to help them save themselves in the first place. So yeah, maybe you'd want to take the word on that.
Yeah, I would say since the inception of the first cryptocurrency, which was Bitcoin in 2008, first of all, let's start with the questions. How many cryptocurrencies have been created? Millions.
100 million maybe?
Millions of crypto have been created. And now there was an example which I used in the last podcast we did, and it was just comparing the top 100, or you can even use the top 1,000 coins of the 2017 or 18 bull market and compare with the 2021 bull market. How many altcoins did survive? How many? How many were still in the top 10, or how many did outperform Ethereum and Bitcoin? And I know the exact answer. I don't know if you know it.
I think it were like 2 or 3 currencies.
Yeah, it was actually a bit more, but from the top 100, it was, I think, 5 to 7 coins that outperformed Ethereum. And some of them that outperformed Ethereum was just like for a brief period of time. For like you had maximally 1 or 2 weeks where you could sell and get more Ethereum, theoretically. So what does this show us, what I just told you?
There's basically only a very handful of, like a very small percentage of cryptocurrencies that are actually sustainable and long-term investments.
Exactly. Which means that only 2, 3, or let's be nice. Let's say we have 5 to 10 cryptocurrencies that stick around and gain value over a long period of time. But what happens to the rest of the crypto market? What happens to the thousands and millions of coins that all the other people buy? What happens to them?
They die off. Nobody cares about them anymore. Not even the teams care about them.
They die, no one buys them anymore, and they strictly go to zero. So this tells us, guys, that you only have a handful of good cryptocurrencies that actually have a sustainable growth in price and which will stick around for the next 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
But what happens to the rest? It goes to zero and you lose all of your money. So the dark truth in crypto is that most of the cryptocurrencies that are out there have strictly no use case. No one really needs them. They're just there to make money. And it's actually a dark truth if you're maybe a beginner. But for us and for guys that have been through the ups and downs of crypto, it's actually a good thing because you detach yourself from all the emotionality that's a part of the crypto game.
Yeah.
And because sometimes if you're also part of a community and, you know, you feel kind of like of someone who betrays your community if you sell your coin.
Yeah.
But I think one of the most important things in my mind was to understand that all of cryptos are a scam, or 95, 99% are a scam. And that, you know, like most of the crypto projects, they promise you a lot of things. They're like, yeah, we're going to solve this, we're going to solve that, we're going to solve world hunger, climate change, logistics on the blockchain, we're the new financial banking blockchain of the world. And what happens then? Nothing. Empty promises. At the beginning, I can tell you guys what happens. So what you need to understand is the basic coin structure. So you have the team and they're putting their coins on their market. And maybe they will tell their friends and some private institutes or some private firms will invest into the coin. And they will get the coin at a very, very cheap price. And after that, you have a private sale, which means that more people can invest there privately. And the common people like us cannot invest into these coins. It's only for private firms, for insiders and the team. Yeah. And they get most of the supply. After that, you might have a public sale, which is kind of rare nowadays, I have to say.
Yeah.
And then the coin launches and they will do some marketing. And what happens is in the crypto market, the team tokens, which means if I'm in a team of a crypto project, I will not get my coins directly. I will get them after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, which gives me an incentive to push the market forwards, the marketing, the project, that my coin performs well so I can sell it at a high price.
Yeah.
But once all the tokens are unlocked of the team and of the project in general, they will sell their coins. Because at the end of the day, guys who are in the teams of projects, they also have a family. They also have people they care about and love about, and they will sell their tokens. Yeah. So one of the first things you need to understand is that 99% of the cryptos that you're holding or buying, they will not exist in the coming cycles. And it's very short-lived price appreciation. And it's almost guaranteed that most of the cryptocurrencies will die off.
Yeah, one of the reasons, like we quickly touched on this, a lot of cryptocurrencies, they build a product which is nobody using. So after the team has no more tokens left to sell, because there is no revenue, they are not able to pay like a salary. So the interest is basically low for the crypto project. All of them sold their the whole team sold their tokens. And now the question is, okay, like how can we sustain such a project? And the only answer to that is revenue. So if you don't have revenue, you're not able to provide a salary. So what happens if you can't provide a salary? Nobody gives a shit about the project anymore. The team says, okay, yeah, I have other opportunities. I will launch a new project and do the same thing again. Because it's like, let's put it like this. It's the most profitable way to benefit of crypto if you just launch your own token and build a project around it. Like these guys are printing money literally out of thin air. So just put yourself in such a situation. Like you are a founder, you can code crypto projects, you can create cryptocurrencies. Just put yourself in this situation. Like you choose to create a new cryptocurrency or you continue to build a project around a cryptocurrency that you have already built, but you don't get a salary for that. The one option is no salary for an unknown period, or an unknown, like you don't know how long it will take till you finally see a salary. Or you look at the other option and say, okay, we'll just launch a new cryptocurrency, push it up through marketing till, let's say, a market cap of 200 million. I make stupid amounts of money out of thin air. What option would you choose? Without any ethics. Because I would say a lot of people listening to this, like, you're on the other side of the trade, so you think, okay, yeah, this guy should do like the thing where they don't get a salary, but again, humans mostly care for themselves. And this is like just a thing that you have to realize. And if you realize that, you will be able to emotionally detach yourself from a project, because if the founders and if the team is not emotionally to a project, like emotionally attached to a project, why should you? So there's no reason for it. And like being a big fan of cryptocurrency, like XRP is a beautiful example for that. The company Ripple constantly sells XRP tokens to provide their people, their employees, with a salary, because the company is not profitable without like their XRP sales. So still, so many people are emotionally attached to XRP because they invested very early. They maybe made like a bit of money with it, and because of the promises of the team, they still believe in the vision. But in the end, the team has no real intention of keeping the price of XRP high. The only thing, like, they have the intention to keep the price high so they can sell the tokens to you. And as soon as you start to realize that, your actions in crypto become like more targeted. Like, you don't hold a cryptocurrency. We will talk about the HODL strategy and why it's a scam in a second, or maybe in another episode. But this is so important to understand. Otherwise, you will only make losses because you always just hold a cryptocurrency, you believe in the value and so on. And this is a beautiful thing. I wish crypto would be like that. But the hard truth is, it's just not like that.
Yeah, this is some very interesting points you touched on. And I would also add one or two more things, and that's because crypto is so unregulated. Anyone can launch their cryptocurrency. It's not like a stock. If you want to get into the S&P 500, or if you want to get listed on a big exchange or stock exchange, like, you need to be legit. You need to have cash flows. You need to have employees. Yeah. Like, it's super regulated. And at the moment, crypto is like so much like the Wild West. And that's where you see that you have like some projects, of course, have good intentions. I'm not saying that every founder, every team has bad intentions. Yep. But there are also many, many projects which have kind of this scammer approach, a lot of them. So what happens is that you have like dumb people giving money to extremely smart people.
Ruthless people.
So, and very smart and ruthless people. So what happens is you often see these fugazi terms, right? You have these extremely smart people who are good at marketing, they're good at copywriting, they're good at talking and at sales. So they know exactly what to say. And a lot of times, like, clients came to us and said, yeah, look at this blockchain. It says it's a new revolutionary blockchain technology of the housing sustainable market in South Africa, and it's going to change the world. I'm like, bro, you need to, it's like sometimes, like when you go out and meet people, like, we have really, like, if you have a high emotional intelligence, or if you're around a lot of people, like, this guy has, something's off. Yeah. Or you can just read people. And this is the same in the cryptocurrencies. Like, I can go to a web page, read the first 5 sentences. People tell me this is going to change the world. I will tell them the 5 sentences you just read don't mean anything. It's just like a bunch of words. It's like a smoke screen. It's all to distract you, to take your money away. And I understand because I think we both did the same mistakes, but after a certain amount of time, you get like kind of a realist you get this cynical approach that everyone's out for themselves and you're better off not trusting any project than trusting every project.
Yeah.
And this has nothing to do with being pessimist. This has a lot to do with making money. So once you understand that it's the Wild West, that any guy with any intention can launch a coin, you need to be 10 times more careful than on the stock market or whatever.
Yeah.
And bro, like my little sister or brother, whatever, can launch a coin. Anyone can launch a coin, especially now in the AI age with ChatGPT and all that. Like you just need to type it in, please create a smart contract, create a coin, and launch it.
It literally takes 5 minutes.
It takes 5 minutes to launch a coin, or even.
Yeah.
So once you get this cynical approach that, like everyone's out there for themselves, you also understand that crypto, you're better off not investing by investing in the best projects that are going to change the world. Of course, some of them are good and you will make very good investments when you invest in projects that are actually have good technology and that are going to change the world. But from my experience and from all the big guys that we know that have tens and hundreds of millions or even billions in crypto, because we know some people that are like that, they just analyze the money flows and they understand that the crypto market is just a market where you have certain phases where coins go up extremely, then the hype dies off and then they crash.
Yeah.
I almost destroyed this table. But once you understand that it's not really, in 95 to 99% of times, it's not about the project and what it does, but it's about what are people going to buy, when are they going to buy, and why are they going to buy it. It's just following the money flows.
Yeah.
And I think like we talked a lot about this on like how to spot it, how to invest in projects like that. And I think this is a dark crypto method, because when you understand this view, you will invest more based on money flows, which means where's the money flowing in the future, and you will exit coins much more. And this is where all the money is made. Like all the big traders I know are they don't view crypto as something that's going to change the world, really. Like they know Bitcoin and Ethereum are there to stay and they're going to change the world, but all the altcoins, like I'm talking about altcoins because I think most of the people are interested in altcoins. They do not understand that 99 to 95% of altcoins, it's just like riding a surfer wave.
Yeah.
You ride the wave, then boom, you're off. It's over. Yeah. You get out of your position. But most people marry their positions. They get in love with the project, the community, which is understandable because we made the same mistakes. But as soon as you get that cynical perspective, you detach your emotions, this is where you make the big bucks, the big money. You're like, oh, this coin, I know that it's going to go up because it's a trend, because it's a certain meme coin. I know that this chain is going to go up. I'm going to invest a lot in it, but I know it's a shit coin. I know it's going to go to zero in 3 years, in 5 years. And this is why I'm going to exit after I made X amount of money, or after this and this and this criteria happened. And this is the dark truth, that most people get attached, emotionally attached, and they get persuaded by the leaders of the coin to hold it forever, or for the next 5 years. Coin goes down, it's just a dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. They buy the dip, and then another dip comes, and another one, then it goes to zero. And the smart ones, they understand, okay, this is a shit coin. It doesn't mean that I shouldn't invest in it, because this is where the money's at. This is where the idiots are going to buy, and this is where the beginners are going to buy. And this is how I'm going to make money. And once it grows, I'm out of there. And the beginners are going to lose all of their money. And this is kind of the dark truth, but this is how you stay on edge of the market. If you're a completely realist, and it's kind of a cynical approach.
Yeah, it's basically like the dark truth about crypto is that the way you make money is by taking money from others who know less about it.
It's a zero-sum game, yeah.
It's a zero-sum game.
What's a zero-sum game?
Yeah.
Or negative sum.
Yeah. If you think crypto's here to stay, you are right. But let's just look at the metaverse trend of the last bull market.
Or at the altcoins in general, maybe.
Yeah, altcoins in general. Like, for the people who don't know what the term altcoin means, like it's basically alternative coins. So basically everything next to Bitcoin.
Everything that's not Bitcoin and Ethereum, maybe Solana.
And these are basically altcoins, alternative coins that you can invest in. And yeah, let's put it like that. If you're really serious about making money in crypto, you have to understand that it's a zero-sum game. Only the people who take money from others win. And if you are on the side of people who hold a coin till the team is out, you will lose money and you will lose everything. There are certain functions in crypto, we will not dive too deep into this, like liquidity and so on. At one point, you will not be able to sell your coins anymore.
Yep.
You're basically sitting on coins that are completely worthless. It's like having monopoly money and trying to sell it at the bank.
Yep.
Yeah. You will not be able to sell your worthless monopoly money to real cash. So if you're really serious about crypto, then this is something you have to understand. And we help our clients a lot with that. So if you have the feeling that, oh shit, this is something new, I never heard this before. Like there are so many truths about crypto that you have to understand if you really want to become like a successful crypto investor. And if you have the feeling, okay, I need guidance with that, this is something where I need help fast. I want to make money with crypto in this bull market, not in the next or in the one after. I want to understand this now. I want to profit of crypto now. Then I would highly recommend you to check out our website. We will explain you everything you need to know. And yeah, if you want to, and if you are qualified to work with us, we'll hop on a quick call and see what we can do for you.
And we will teach you the best strategy that's out there, and that's holding a few assets which will go up for the foreseeable future, like Bitcoin and Ethereum, and how to actually make money of the altcoin boom. Because, like if you just invest into Bitcoin and Ethereum, you will still miss out on all the altcoin gains.
Yeah.
So we will teach you the strategy of how to buy or how to combine holding these two assets that are going to change the world and be there for 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, whatever, and how to also profit from the altcoin boom, not being passive, but making a lot of money, because we both made a lot of money also with absolute shit coins, meme coins.
Right.
And we made multiple 100x's, 200x's, and how to profit from all these bubbles, because this is a once in a lifetime opportunity and this window is closing very, very soon. I think this will be the last bull market where you can make insane amounts of money, an insane amount of short time, and change your life forever. And we teach everyone that we love and our students, and we love to work with them together, how to combine these two aspects, how to take this huge opportunity, how to make a lot of money with altcoins, and then transforming it into assets that are going to grow over time in the next 5 to 10 years. And this is the secret to make insane amounts of money.
Yeah. If that sounds interesting to you, check out the website in the description. And with that being said, see you in the next episode.